everyone here wants to be here. They choose to be here. They believe in the unit's purpose. The Army's got a lot of infantry formations, and this is at its foundation, it's an infantry formation. But what makes us different is truly the people that comprise of it.
All right, Nate and I are just flying out from Bozeman. We're about to board the plane here. It snowed yesterday in Bozeman, up in the high country, and down in Georgia where we're headed to Benning. It looks like it's 100 degrees, 100% humidity index. So we're going to be sweating. It's like a sauna.
Big, expansive heat dome stretching all the way from East Texas.
We went down there last year to see the guys at the regiment. We're headed back this year to 375. We're not really sure what we're going to get into. They always have some crazy surprises for us, some crazy, nasty workouts, but it's going to be an awesome time. We just arrived. This is a late trip. It's about 1 in the morning. We just got to Fort Benning, crashing with our buddy JC. Set us up with the sweet camper. This thing's rad though. 2 beds, a lazy boy, some protein bars, and some water in there. So we're set, ready to roll. We're only gonna get a few hours of sleep. Then we got a 7 a.m. workout. So we're gonna have coffee at 6. And then we'll head over, and the guys have a workout that they've been planning for us on the Punisher. It's super humid down here, just steamy, even in the middle of the night. It's just, everything's sweating.
Yes. Mason. Nice to meet you, man. Steven.
Nice to meet you. Nate.
Emmanuel.
Nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you too. Big stairs. As you guys come down the ramp, you're gonna do a sled drag or pull. While one guy's doing that, your partner's gonna be doing burpees. Then you go up the small stairs, down the ramp, pull.
Yes, sir. Oh, come here. He's Rangers.
How do you think they're finding such great people?
I think it's just the caliber of man that we attract here in the Ranger Regiment, and what these young guys see over at selection. They're seeing fit males that take care of themselves, present themselves properly, carry themselves in such a way, and that attracts the type of people that we want here.
All right, so hey, we're at Cole Range now. This is where you come for RASP 1 and 2 to do your stress events. This training site's very significant because every Ranger that comes into the Ranger Regiment has been out here and trained land navigation and other events out here. So it's a gateway to the regiment. Multiple obstacle courses out here that are used throughout the courses for different training events. Just kind of assess and select individuals, and off of team events, they'll do multiple physical events, unknown physical events too, unknown distance movement events.
And then worm PTs out here.
And then they bring the worms out here to crush souls as well.
Yeah, RASP on week 5, day 3 right now. So they'll come through phase 1 of RASP, which is 4 weeks, and then we'll pick them up after they walk back from Cole Range. When we pick them up, we do an in-processing day, and then we get into 2 weeks of marksmanship. Throughout the course, you'll have tank-rated events, with a stress shoot being the culminating event, which is very heavily weighted, and that'll spit out of an Excel spreadsheet. Yeah, we'll have 1 through 100 with everything they've done.
Dang. So some guy's going to come out as the #1 shooter.
He'll come out as the #1 shooter.
Score. 83, Sergeant.
Today is very just basic rifle marksmanship and your basic pistol fundamentals. And as we go on through the course, what we're trying to do is hammer those home in this first week. And then when we get to that second week is where we're going to start speeding up and get into a CQB environment shooting.
And for those top 10 guys, from a mindset, culture perspective, are you seeing any themes?
I mean, those guys, they come in here and they're just willing to work and they're willing to learn. Those guys that really go that extra distance, they'll pull you aside and say hey, how can I be better here? Why was this working for me and this wasn't working for me? And they just have like that overall, like, I need to get better every time I come out here, every drill we do kind of mindset.
How heavy are these things?
40?
I was gonna say, it's usually 35 to 40, depending on what they put in there.
Right. We got red, yellow, blue, purple. In Montana, you don't just have cases of Pedialyte. This is only for when your kids are sick. But in the South, people just crush this stuff.
And you grabbed me one.
Yeah. 2 a day. Keeps the heat stroke away. About 5:50 in the morning, day 2 at the Ranger Regiment. Sounds like we're back on the Punisher. We're gonna do some sort of strongman workout with about 40 Rangers. Yesterday it felt like 105 with 100% humidity. Sounds like it's gonna be the same today. This place is amazing. 5 in the morning, there's just people everywhere training.
Everybody's gonna start together, and then we're gonna break you guys down into teams, and we're gonna go through 3 events, and then we're gonna finish on the same exact event at the end. So everybody will start together, everyone will finish on the same thing. Does that make sense?
Generally overarching, like consistently, what we have here in this organization are first and foremost like guys that want to be here. And that isn't necessarily the case in a lot of other places in the military. Right? Everybody had to work to get here. It came at a cost for everybody, so every day you show up, you're surrounded by people that want to be here and be better than everybody.
The boys' ability is to be able to run and then get after it, still lift some heavy stuff. We really pound that, like, hey, you're not worth shit if you run a 30-minute 5 mile, but you can't pick up the dude who fell apart right here. If you can't pick his ass up and take him to where he needs to go, you're not worth anything on the trip. So why are you here? That toughness plus that ability to move fast and carry heavy shit, like that's more important. Like as long as they can crush that standard, then still be able to move and still do the 12 mile and then carry heavy ass shit, short distance. That's what makes a really good Ranger for what we've had for the past couple conflicts and couple wars they've been in that I've seen in my 13 years here. This workout is a culmination of all the things that Jake loves and also all the things he hates.
It's just so much fun.
So we keep a bar for our heritage and our lineage. We basically have the bar just so that we can keep our legacy alive. Our bar is basically set up to where we have one chair that's always up for our fallen comrades, and then nobody will ever use that chair. From left to right is basically our history and our lineage that we try to keep like on track. And then obviously you'll have your Somalian, aka Gothic Serpent from the movie Black Hawk Down. All the way over to the right would be our global war on terrorism. Your brothers to your left and your right, that's kind of like why we do what we do, because we suffer together and it builds a stronger bond. And I think our training path makes us pretty hard individuals, and then it also like makes you grow closer when you're actually doing like the hard stuff.
If you're in trouble, I'm coming, and I'm not going to leave you behind. And that is that's powerful. And it's just something that unites all of us.
It's not that we do all this crazy things that other people don't do. It's just that we do them to a standard, you know. So that culture just breeds excellence.
We don't do this for ourselves. We don't do it for the glory or the attention. We do it because we're called to do something because it's greater than ourselves. We do it for each other. Our nation expects us to show up anytime they need us, and that's what we're called to do.
Like that vibe this morning, that's the kind of stuff that makes it kind of hard to go home sometimes, because they're like, we need 5 bikes, boom! Like guys are racing to be the first one to bring a bike out. They're trying to be the first guy there to help bring something out or put it away. Guys are walking through here picking up garbage out of the grass if they see it, because it drives them nuts. Like that's how much they care about this place. This morning we had to lead a mountain tough workout. We got about 50 guys coming in, and we're gonna do Centipede. We'll have about 10 teams of 5.
We know who we are. We do raids and airfield seizures, and to do so, we master the fundamentals. We are empowered to and take initiative to solve our own problems. Nobody owes us anything. We hold one another accountable. The expectation for a Ranger is high, and we shirk our responsibility to hold ourselves accountable to no one. We have a creed, and everyone knows it.
Energetically will I meet the enemies of my country.
Energetically will I meet the enemies of my country.
I shall defeat them on the field of battle.
I shall defeat them on the field of battle.
For I am better trained.
For I am better trained.
Fight with all my might.
Fight with all my might.
Surrender is not a Ranger word.
Surrender is not a Ranger word. I will never leave a fallen comrade.
Fall to the hands of the enemy.
Fall to the hands of the enemy.
First sergeant, take charge of your companies.
Rangers away from
On the way.